This episode is brought to you by the OldTimeRadioDVD.com. Check out our new website. It's got a great selection. Old Time Radio, classic movies, serials, and classic TV and more. Check it out today at OldTimeRadioDVD.com.
From New York, where the American stage begins, NBC presents Best Plays, transcribed with John Chapman. Best Plays, a series of hour-length dramas selected from the outstanding successes of the New York stage. Now, John Chapman, drama critic of the New York Daily News, is here to introduce Arthur Kennedy in Mr. Roberts by Thomas Hagen and Joshua Logan. Mr. Chapman.
Good evening, and greetings. We are happy to return to the NBC network with a new series of Best Plays, and we are putting our best foot forward with the first broadcast anywhere of one of the most popular and most distinguished comedies of our modern theater. It is Mr. Roberts by Joshua Logan and the late Thomas Hagen. You will, this evening, be using your imagination, as all playgoers must in any kind of theater. I would like you now to imagine the Alvin Theater here in New York on the opening night of February 18th, 1948. The audience was fashionable, distinguished, and alive with excitement, for the Broadway grapevine had passed along the word that here was something special in the way of a play, a production, and a performance. As the curtain was lowered on the final scene, there was a roar of cheering. Finally, Henry Fonda stepped to the stage apron to express thanks, and he drawled, "Well, I guess the only thing we could do is to start it all over again." And all of us there would have sat right through a second performance, but such a thing wasn't possible. I think we're going to have a fine performance now of Mr. Roberts, with one of Broadway's ablest actors in the title role. Imagine now a theater stage, or soon, I hope, a motion picture screen. The time, a few weeks before VE Day. The place, the U.S. Navy cargo ship AK-601, somewhere in the Pacific. It is war. Around the world, fighting men crouch alert. On naval vessels, lookouts scan the skies anxiously. On the AK-601, Chief Boatswain's Mate Johnson is alone on deck. He looks carefully to right, to left, behind him, and then he acts.
Morning, Chief. Oh. Hiya, Mr. Roberts. Watering the captain's palm tree? Yeah. Look kind of lonely in the gasoline can. Kind of dry. Yeah. Well, I gotta turn them out. Excuse me. Reveille, it's the day. Reach the new day. Reveille.
Okay, Jake, you're done your duty. Now get your big fat head out of here.
Go back to bed and stop bothering us.
Is that you, Doug?
Hello, Doctor. What are you doing up?
I heard you were working cargo today, so I thought I'd get ready. On days when there's any work to be done, I can always count on a big turnout at sick call. Say, Doug, is there something wrong?
No.
We missed you when you went out on watch last night. I gave young Ensign Pulver another drink of alcohol and orange juice, and it inspired him to relate further amatory feats of his. Some of them bordered on the supernatural.
I don't doubt it.
I'm not sure what to do with Pulver. I'm thinking of reporting his record to the American Medical Association. Say, there is something wrong, isn't there?
I've been up all night, Doc.
What is it? What's the matter?
I saw something last night when I was on watch that just about knocked me out.
What happened?
I was up on the bridge. I was just standing there looking out to sea. And there they were. Little black specks crawling over the horizon. Carriers and battleships and cans. A whole task force. They passed about a half a mile from that reef. Carriers so big they blacked out half the sky. I could see the men on them. Somehow I thought I was on those bridges all the time.
Yeah. I know how that must have hurt, Doug.
Then I looked down from our bridge and saw our captain's palm tree, our trophy for superior achievement. The Admiral John J. Finchley Award for delivering more toothpaste and toilet paper than any other Navy cargo ship in the safe area of the Pacific. And that... Here, read this, Doc. See how it sounds.
Another application for transfer?
I rewrote it. Stronger.
From Lieutenant J.G. Douglas Roberts. To Bureau of Naval Personnel. Boy, this is sheer poetry.
Read there.
After 2 years, 4 months, I feel my continued service aboard can only reduce my usefulness to the Navy and increase disharmony aboard the ship.
What do you say, Doc? I've got a chance, haven't I?
Look, Doug, you send these letters in every week. Every week the captain screams like a stuck pig, disapproves the letters, and forwards them.
But he's got to forward them. That's the regulation.
Doug, the captain of a Navy ship is the most absolute monarch left on this earth. If he approves, you get your orders in a minute. Disapproves, you haven't got a prayer. You're stuck on this old bucket, Doug. Face it. Well, I've got to go down to my hypochondriac.
Morning, Mr. Roberts.
Morning, Dowdy.
Yeah, it's even hotter up here than down in that mess hall. Look at that crummy atom. Smell it. So hot it already smells like a hog pen. Mr. Roberts, when are you going to the captain again and ask him to give this crew a liberty? These guys ain't been off the ship in over a year.
Dowdy,
except on duty.
The last time I asked him was last night.
What'd he say?
He said no.
We've got to get these guys ashore. They're going Asiatic.
Dowdy, will you have Dolan type this up for me?
Oh, your letter. Yes, sir. Well, I guess I better get them guys up. Stefanowski.
Yeah.
You take these guys and get this rust patch here.
Mm-hmm.
Signer, got a real special job for you. You and Mannion clean these binoculars. Clean them good.
Hey, look. I can see myself in a lens.
Terrifying, ain't it?
Now,
I wonder if you could get sent back to the States if you cut off a finger.
Hey, they got a new building on that island.
You know, I had a girl in San Francisco wore flowers in her hair. Instead of hats. Never wore a hat.
Hey, Stefanowski.
Yeah?
Which end of this you look through?
It's optional, Insignia. Depends on what size eyeball you got.
I got it. Hey, the Japs must have taken over this island. That's a red and white flag on that building.
Japs, it's a hospital flag.
Anybody ask you? Hey, they got a fancy hospital. Big windows and a big...
What's the matter?
Holy... She's taking a shower. Gee, it's a bathroom, that nurse.
Give me those binoculars. Save a pair for me.
She's a blonde.
Oh, I've never seen such a beautiful girl.
Hey, honey, come over here, by the window.
There's another one over by the wash basin taking a shampoo.
Yeah, with a bathrobe. What a stupid way to take a shampoo.
Huh? She's coming out of the shower.
She's coming over to the window. Criminy!
Yeah. Hey, what was that red mark when she turned around?
It was a birthmark.
Birthmark?
What do you think it is, white guy?
That's paint. She sat in some red paint.
I'm telling you, it's a birthmark.
No.
What happened?
She put her bathrobe on. Same color as that stupid bag taking a shampoo.
Bag, huh? Look at her now, with her head out of the water.
Ooh, she's as beautiful as the other one. Hey, they look exactly alike with them bathrobes on. Maybe they're twins. That's my gal on the right, the one with the red birthmark.
You stupid plum, the one with the birthmarks on her
A
left.
pig's eye she is.
Oh, no.
Whoa, I'm out of focus.
They're both going out the door.
Come on, girls. Let's go.
Yeah, who wants a nice zippy shower? They must think we got nothing better to do than stand here.
Hey, these glasses are getting heavy, you know. Look, why don't we stand watch, huh? Mannion, you take it first.
Sure. You guys, rest your eyes.
Well, I don't trust that slob.
All right, Mannion, anybody in there now?
Uh-huh. Oh, no, not yet.
Let me see. Oh, you dirty, miserable cheat.
Yeah, you should have seen her a second ago.
Ah, you low-down peeping Tom.
Trying to hold out.
Ah, you loudmouth.
Shut up, man.
You know, we're no good loudmouth in the whole...
Cut down. Keep the big yap out of this. You heard me.
Come on, you heard me.
All right.
Break it up.
Let me go, Daddy. I'll bet. Hey.
Now, what's going on here?
It's no good loudmouth here.
Shut up, both of you. I'm going to give it to the first one that opens his mouth. Now, get to work, all of you. Go on.
Okay.
Mannion, take those glasses up to the bar to work on them.
Yes.
Stefanowski.
Yes, sir.
Keep those two apart.
Yes, sir.
Seen that, Mr. Roberts? Last night I stopped 3 of them fights. They gotta have a liberty, Mr. Roberts.
Yeah, they sure do. Gowdy, call a boat for me. I'm going ashore. I got a new angle.
Are you going over the captain's head?
No, I'm going around his end, I hope. Now get the lead out, Dowdy.
Now hear this. Sweepers, man your brooms. Do not throw trash over the fantail. Now hear this. Because in violation of the captain's orders, a man has appeared on deck without a shirt on, there'll be no movies again tonight. By order of the captain.
Here's your letter, Mr. Roberts. I typed it. Huh?
Oh, it's only you, Mr. Pulver.
You seen a shoebox, Dolan?
No. Ain't Mr. Roberts back from the island yet?
No.
Well, when he gets back, will you ask him to sign this letter?
Well, what is it?
The best transfer request he ever wrote. It's going to blow the old man right through the overhead. He gets sick to his stomach when he gets extra mad at Mr. Roberts. With this letter, I'm going to take along the wastebasket. Let me know when he gets back, huh?
Transfer? Increased disharmony aboard this ship.
Come on in, Doc. Hi, Frank. Dolan come in with my letter?
I don't know, Doug boy. I just got here myself.
Uh-huh. You see, Doc, the port director confided in me that he drank a quart of whiskey every day of his life. So when I broke up that fight, I figured he might sell his soul for a quart of scotch.
Doug, did you give that shoebox to the port director?
I did. Compliments of the captain.
Doug, you gave that bottle to a man.
Man? Huh. Will you name me another sex within 1,000 miles?
Doug, it came to me this morning. I was just lying here thinking. A little breeze came up. I took a breath and I said to myself, Pulver boy, there's women on that island.
Oh, you're crazy.
Nurses, they flew in last night. There are 2 blondes there, Doug. Twins. Rough. I asked one of them out to the ship for lunch. She said she was kind of tired, so I said, isn't there anything in the world that'll make you come out to the ship with me? And she said, yes, there is one thing, and one thing only. A good stiff drink of scotch.
Oh, I'm sorry, Frank. Your first assignment in a year.
No scotch. No girl.
Hey, Doc, let's make some scotch.
Huh?
Well, naval officers are supposed to be resourceful. Frank here had a great opportunity, and I let him down. Let's fix him up.
Right. Frank, where's the rest of that alcohol we were drinking last night?
In the vinegar bottle. But that ain't even the right color.
Color. Coca-Cola. Have you got any?
Oh, not in 4 or 5 months.
Oh, well. In the drawer, Doc.
What?
I forgot I had it.
Okay. Now, alcohol and Coke. What shade would you like? Cutty Sark, Hagen Hague, VAT 69?
I told her Johnny Walker.
Johnny Walker it is. Just a dash. There. Johnny Walker, red label.
Yeah, but how about the taste?
Say, Doc, what does scotch taste like?
It's a little like...
You know what it always tasted a little like to me? Iodine.
Right. 1 drop of iodine for taste. Mm-hmm. Now a little something for age. What have you got, Doug?
Let's see. Bromo seltzer, wild root wave set, fruit salt, Kreml heads on it.
Kreml. It has a coal tar base. This'll age the ears off it. There. Try some, Doug?
It does. It does taste like scotch.
It's delicious. Dumb little blonde won't know the difference.
Here you are, Frank. Doug and I have made the scotch. The nurse is your department.
She won't know the difference. Oh, boy, you guys are good to me.
Oh, don't mention it, Frank. You almost deserve it.
You give me the old needle again? What do you really think of me, Doug, honestly?
Frank, I like you.
Huh?
No one can get around the fact that you're a likable guy.
Yeah?
But
So what?
I also think you are the most hapless, lazy, disorganized,